Hello and welcome to Milton Valley Railroad, the final review. So, what to say? Um, Sessions were fun, that's for sure. Again, let's get real here. The sessions were an absolute blast to play through. A lot of variety, a lot of options with it. You get shunting, you get commuter passenger, you have express passenger, you have freight. Is It's really good. You have some challenging sessions as well with the Great Clamber Ascent and Descent. You know, so session 9 was an absolute challenge to get through. Took me 7 tries, but it was absolutely worth it. It was a blast in the end. The speeder session was kind of memorable, going down the abandoned track, so that was fun. And then the final session 17, taking the train across the entire map as basically being like the final look on the map. Now, I would like to do that here as I talk about the route to just fly through, but there is a lot more route than I really have words to say. But yeah, definitely a lot of interesting designs around, especially this cement mill or cement plant with a circular design, quite unique. I kind of wish that there was a session where you had to operate it, work on it, but I understand why Shredder didn't make it because 17 sessions already is quite quite a lot. What's that? Is that that's a farm? Never mind. But yeah, 17 sessions already is quite a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, I guess it's one of those places that you can operate on your own in a multiplayer, or if you make your own session. It's not really that hard, but yeah, it's a very nice place to do stuff in. Uh, Continuing on, the sugar plantation was kind of memorable location as well because it's not something that you really would put into like North America, USA. Doesn't really fit, but Shredai somehow made it work, and it looks really good. Plantation is fun. The branch line is very interesting industry setup, kind of nice. Reminds me more of another older route on the DLS called Vilnius Numnet, where you just have one main line and then just industries branching from it. Kind of want to make some routes similar to that, but yeah, it's it's a lot of work, but we'll see. Yeah, continuing on, I remember when Shared Ice was working on these baseboards on this section. This is like the first baseboard he placed down. This is where it all started for Milton Valley Railroad. So that's fun, being able to see how the progress has gone through the times. It's interesting to see the final result to finally be able to play through it. But yeah, so there's some very interesting locations. The harbor is another very interesting, memorable location, especially with its interesting layout. It also goes into a circle, but also the fact that the entrance to the yard is so far away. There's this road drawbridge as well. And the yard is like above the harbor in the town here. So very interesting as well, having it be built on the hill there. Worked out quite well, have to admit. Really job well done on the scenery and stuff like that on this route. It's a really good, well made route. You can see it. So yeah, overall, I would say that the sessions are very fun, and like the rating I would give the sessions is somewhere around the 10 out of 10, almost. I would say it's more like 9.5 out of 10. Simply because there's this little thingy that's bugging me, and that is the fact that the some of the stop markers in the sessions, they are placed in a way that they are very, very close to the signals, and all of them require very precise stopping. Uh, that's like the one issue that I have really with the track marks, is that it's very sketchy when it comes to the stopping at all the different track marks, track navigation points, and stuff like that. So yeah, 9.5 for the sessions. For the scenery and the route design, I'm gonna also give 9.5. Uh, Simply because you can kind of see that it's a little bit dated, especially with the use of the spline grass, no turf effects, no clutter. But the 3D trees, they do add a lot more to it, so that's really nice to see. Say also some assets relatively older, on the older side, but it's not a big issue because it make shared ice has managed to get the route flowing nicely, put together. So yeah, overall 9.5 in that regard. Some very creative stuff as well, especially with this tunnel. Uh, the dam is another fun location to drive by as well. But yeah, the only thing that when it comes to the layout, the route layout, that is an issue a little bit in my mind, is that the 4-track section out of New Penzance station through the downtown and out through the suburbia is a up down down design, but it splits into two different main lines that are up down. And what you have to do there is just cross over with the junctions. So that's really the kind of a problem. Not really a problem, but it makes it feel like it's not exactly thought out well when it comes to that. The efficiency suffers, especially because the speed limit there is 79 miles per hour, and suddenly you have to drop down to 30 to change tracks, right? Uh, it doesn't really fit well into it. A up down design on the 4-track mainline would have been better rather than up down down. So yeah, I would say that the flow, I guess the flow of the traffic through that section suffers a little bit because of that. So like there is a lot of traffic that so it's not that big of an issue, but yeah, I would say that's pretty much it for it. The entire route, all about it, pretty much 9.5 out of 10. It's very well put together. It's very much fun. Do I recommend it? Absolutely yes. The scenery is beautiful. The texture work is amazing. The tracks are laid out really nicely. The locations are memorable, and the fact that there's just so much reskin stuff as well made by Paradise, all the different engines, the train cars, a lot of work has been put into this route, and you can really tell that it was passion and love that fueled this project. Even though it took several years to put together, but we don't talk about that. The progress of the building it was slow because it was all streamed. But I believe at some point Paradise has started doing mix of streaming and offline work as well to progress it. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Go check it out. It's not really expensive. It was only like $25, I think. Let me quickly check while I'm at it because I don't exactly remember. Um, Train store. Search bar. Where is the search bar? There it is. Milton Valley Railroad. Okay, no, $29.99. So it's not even the highest price you can do, which is $40 on, or for the route. So you know it's really good. Size wise, it's relatively big. Trainz did mention 60 miles of trackage, which, if you look at this, it doesn't really, you can't really see it, but it's there because of all the branches and the way it just all flows together. Uh, it really does add up to 60 miles of main lines and branches. It's a lot of fun. Actually, I believe north is this way, so yeah, it's a big north-south orientation route. And the fact that it's not for full price of $40 is very surprising, considering this is one of the very few that I would say deserve that high of a price tag. Anyways, I hope that you guys have enjoyed my playthroughs, this final review, and the Tales from the Caboose of Milton Valley Railroad. It was an absolute blast playing this, and I'm hoping to see some new projects from Sheradice. He's working on a third rail route now, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that one works out. Set in the UK. Definitely looking forward to it. It's already looking amazing of the few screenshots that he's sharing. So yeah, things can only get better. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatever, whenever, wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.